You have to be able to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Hey, it's Sebastian, and this is things I've been thinking about. Those beliefs that have a much stronger, profound impact on our lives are the beliefs that we carry about ourselves. And many of us are ruled by beliefs that limit us, limiting beliefs about ourselves. I wanted to share these ideas on how I was able to make some significant changes, how I'm still working on making significant changes. These beliefs get hardwired in our brains when we're young. We learn them during our upbringing, from our external world, from our parents. Sorry, mom, sorry, dad. But we learn them through how they treat us and how we see ourselves reflected back at us through their behavior at school, socially. These beliefs can become so ingrained in our subconscious that many of us are completely unaware that we're operating from beliefs that limit us. Until we are able to examine our lives and uncover these limiting beliefs, they will continue to hold us back and keep us from reaching potential that far exceeds what we even imagined. A good way to figure out what our limiting beliefs are to start observing how we speak about ourselves to others, and even how we speak to ourselves. I'll always be an outsider. I'll never be accepted. That was one of mine. My parents struggle with money, so I struggle. It's another one. I'll never be that successful because I don't truly believe I deserve the success. Guilty again. The problem with limiting beliefs is that they occupy our minds and they generate thought. And thought is energy, and we use this thought energy to create our lives. It creates our perspective, how we view the world. And eventually, these dominating thoughts, whether they're positive or negative, will inspire us to action or inaction, depending on whatever the dominating thoughts are that we let run rampant in our minds without any supervision. This is how limiting beliefs hold us back. They keep us from generating the thoughts that move us towards the life that we want, that move us towards our desires, our desire for success, for love, for money. And often, because our desires for these experiences are so strong, we believe that they are the force that is driving us. But in reality, it's our limiting beliefs that are really driving the train. And how do we know? By what is showing up in our lives. That is the evidence of what is the motivating force behind our actions. And if our limiting beliefs are what is manifesting in our lives, we continue to believe them, reinforcing them. See, I told you, I'll always be an outsider. I knew they wouldn't like me. I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. I told you I struggle with money. I knew I wouldn't book that job because deep down I didn't believe I deserved it. Once I realized that I had limiting beliefs that were dominating my mind, and the life that I was creating was a reflection of those thoughts, I could begin the work of dismantling those bitches. It takes self-examination, it takes self-reflection, it takes a willingness. It takes a willingness to want to make changes. When I first started to really look at myself and sit in stillness, I began to uncover the origin of all these limiting beliefs. But it takes courage. You have to be willing to face these dark aspects of yourself. Running away from them, avoiding them, doesn't heal them. We have to be able to look at those dark aspects of ourselves without judgment and forgive them. You have to be able to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself so that you can release that energy. You can release those limiting beliefs, and then you can transform it and transmute it and reclaim it and use it to generate positive thoughts. Thoughts that support our desires. Thoughts that generate action. Thoughts that generate impulses to action that lead us towards the lives that we want. I encourage you all to start carving out some time to sit with yourself and really reflect on your inner world. We have to start facing our limiting beliefs if we want to make any real change in our lives. And I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck are you, Sebastian? Are you thriving? Look, I'm just a regular person. I'm not rich and I'm not famous, but I have discovered the other riches of life. I'm rich in spiritual depth. I'm rich in well-being. I'm rich in clarity. I'm rich in freedom. Freedom from the bondage of trying to be who I thought I should be. Freedom from that template that the world taught me I had to follow in order to be successful, in order to be happy. I'm creating my own template based on the riches of my inner world. And this is what I was compelled to share with you. I don't have a product. I'm not selling anything. I don't have a course. I'm not a coach. I don't have a book that I'm pushing. I'm a work in progress, but I've been able to uncover some deeper meaning, and I hope it helps.